Hello, and welcome back to the next episode in our adventure in Kingdom Come Deliverance, playing as Henry of Skalitz. After escaping Tarnberg Castle and returning to Skalitz to bury our parents, we were set upon in the ruins by a band of bandits led to us by none other than the cowardly worm known as Zbyszek. The leader of the bandits, Runt, a giant of a man wielding a huge club, beat us within an inch of our life and stole Sir Radzig's sword. We were only saved from an untimely death by our own blade in his hands with the fortuitous arrival of Teresa, supported by Captain Robard and his men, who successfully drove off Runt and his bandits, slaying some of them in the process. Rendered unconscious from our wounds, Teresa and Robard attended to burying our parents under the linden tree, and by horse and cart, Teresa brought us here, to her uncle's mill near the town of Ratai, where we convalesced for about 2 weeks, racking up a sizable debt to both Miller Peshek and the apothecary. We've now fully recovered from our injuries, and our first order of business is to head into town to see the apothecary about our debt, and secondly, to report to Sir Radzig and deliver the news that we unfortunately lost his sword to banditry. So let's go ahead and do that. We've got Mutt with us, the old butcher's dog from Skalitz, who's now going to join us as our faithful and trusty companion, our most loyal best friend indeed. He's a very good boy. We're going to head into the town of Ratai shortly. We've already spoken to Miller Peshek and Teresa and exhausted all the currently available dialogue options with them. We're just going to head back inside the miller's house at the moment, back to our room, to access our trunk, because we're very over-encumbered, and we don't need to carry all of this stuff with us to Ratai immediately. We can do a few trips if needed. So we'll put some stuff into the trunk that we want to keep, but we don't need to use immediately, like all of these ancient maps. They don't weigh very much, but it's something. We'll also put in some of the lockpicks. We only need about 3 to 5 lockpicks on us at any given time. We're not going to do a whole lot of lockpicking, so I'll put most of them back. Likewise with that treasure map. The rest of the stuff I guess I'll hang on to for the moment. The marigold decoction I can leave in the chest for now. I guess the spirits I could also put in here. I'll come back to that. The common bassinet I will keep. Same with the Waffen rocks. I'll put both of those back. Likewise with the hunter's gloves with 100 durability. The mail collar will also be kept, so into the trunk that goes. These 2 items will also be kept. The padded black coif is better than the padded coif, but also they have very low noise, visibility, and conspicuousness, so they're good stealth items. And the plate couters I will keep as well. Weapons-wise, I'll hang on to Shard and the villager's ash bow, and the long-distance arrows I'll need, as well as the torch, so all of those can go in. And that brings us down to 91 out of 78, so we're still a little over-encumbered. What else could I put in? I mean, I guess getting it down by 1's not going to do much. Let's put in... Yeah, we'll put in all the leather jerkins. That gets us under. We can always come back for those. One of them we'll keep, 2 of them we'll sell, so we'll just come back for them later. Let's wash ourselves in the trough. And now we can make our way to the town of Ratai, which is just up here on the hill there, with the very imposing looking walls. So let's head on over there. We also may as well explore our surrounding area. We are a little bit tired. It is quite late in the day. It's past 5 PM, so we don't have too much left of daylight. We may even do Ratai another day. Let's see how we go. Of course, we still need to settle our debt with the miller, and he wants us to dig up this executed man who was buried under the gibbet and get a ring off his corpse, so we could always go and do that as well. That will be, if you have a look on our map, we're all the way down here near Ratai. We don't know exactly where we are, but we're somewhere on this road, having just left the mill. So this is where the dead man is buried. He's probably not very merry, but he's buried over by the gibbet, over here near the executioner's house, who lives outside of town because the executioner was not a liked person by most of the townsfolk. So we could go there and do that, or we can make our way up to Ratai. We could go to Perkstein to see Sir Radzig. We'll have a think about that. But let's just explore the surrounding area. We've got some houses here. The tanner. We've discovered the tanner. Excellent. Hello.
Greetings. What do you need?
I would like to see what you've got to trade.
God bless.
So you sell a bunch of hides, unsurprisingly, and bandages. I could sell you some bandages, but I'd only get 0.8 for it. I don't know if that's a good price. I could sell you other stuff too, but again, I don't know if you're paying me a good price for these things. I'd rather hang on to them and sell them in the town, I think. I might get better prices from the traders. But you had some other dialogue options. Can you tell me a little bit about Ratai? How's life in Ratai?
What's life like in Ratai?
We got sturdy walls and 2 castles to protect us. There's not many towns have that. And we got everything we need here. We got an apothecary, a swordsmith, an armorer. We got a beautiful church and fine alehouses.
I mean, that sounds pretty good. How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
Well, they have it tough, no doubt. But there's not enough room for them here. How much longer will they be living on our streets? Nothing good will come of this. What if one of them's brought the plague with him?
That would be bad, but I doubt that's the case. Have you heard anything about those Cumans?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's just old wild tales, but I heard truly terrible things.
Okay. Care to elaborate? I guess not. What kind of a lord is Hanush?
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Sir Hanush is a good lord. Things won't be the same when that wastrel Sir Hans takes over. That will be a sorry day.
Right, okay. Oh well, thank you for the information. So this is where the tanner lives. They've got a pretty nasty looking dog there. That's their house. This is where they're tanning all the hides. Of course, tanning produces an awful smell as they're curing the hides. So it makes sense that it's far away from the town. Let's speak to this townsman.
God be with you.
And with you as well, Goodman. Tell me about Ratai. What kind of a lord is Hanush?
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Sir Hanush is a good lord. Things won't be the same when the wastrel Sir Hans takes over. That will be a sorry day.
Okay, and how about this? How's life in Ratai?
What's life like in Ratai?
Well, this is a manorial town, and our lord hasn't got himself tangled up in affairs of state, so it's peaceful here.
That's good. How do you guys get on with the refugees from Skalitz?
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
Well, they have it tough, no doubt, but there's not enough room for them here. How much longer will they be living on our streets? Nothing good will come of this. What if one of them's brought the plague with him?
Have you heard anything about those Cumans?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Don't talk to me about that fucking rabble. A soldier was saying in the alehouses them barbarians impale people on spikes, rape women, they hold nothing sacred, the filthy heathens.
Yeah, that's probably true. Alright,
Take care now.
you take care. I'll have a chat with you, another townsman, working
Jesus
as a tanner.
Christ be praised.
Funny looking fellow. I think the fumes from the tanning have gotten to him. What kind of lord is Hanush?
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Young Sir Hans is our governor, but Sir Hanush is his guardian till he comes of age. That's not a day I'm looking forward to.
How's life in Ratai?
What's life like in Ratai?
Good. Or it was till them refugees came. Still, we're better off here than most places.
How do the... I take it you don't like the refugees based on your other comment, but anyway, what do you think of them?
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
I know they got nowhere to go. Skalitz is a pile of ashes and the countryside ain't safe. But they've been here too long. Some of those buggers got light fingers. And not one of them appreciates the sacrifices we made for them.
Heard anything on the Cumans?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Terrible things, horrible. I hear they skin people alive and what they do to their women folk. Better take your own life than fall into their hands. Beasts they are. Animals!
Yeah,
God be with you.
I've heard similar things. This is all the tanning, curing process, I guess. Beautiful river here with a lovely willow tree near it. Willow trees are really gorgeous. Terrible for if you're trying to build near them because of their roots, but beautiful looking trees. And you can see the forest over here and an even greater forest over there, stretching as far as the eye can see. The forests in this game really are something else. They're just gorgeous. I don't know what house that is down there. We'll have to go and have a look maybe. I've got some chickens here as well. And a little farm of, I don't know what this is. Carrots, I guess. Looks like carrots. Anyway, so that's the tanner. Very good, an essential service. Everyone needed leather and hides back in the day. We've got some thistle. How close are we to leveling up our herbalism? Ooh, we're not far off, and if we get to level 5, we can get a perk which will give us flower power. If we have enough fragrant herbs in our inventory, we get a +2 charisma bonus, which would be very useful indeed. So maybe we should pick some herbs and get up to level 5 there. We'll think about that. Anyway, what's down here? I just want to see what these houses are. And then we'll head into town, probably. We have another townswoman. Hello.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
Tell me about Ratai. What kind of lord is Hanush?
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
He's strict, but just. Thank God for him. He don't get mixed up in nothing like that, Sir Radzig, so you don't see no one attacking us.
That's good. How do you like Ratai?
What's life like in Ratai?
This is a manorial town, and our lord hasn't got himself tangled up in affairs of state, so it's peaceful here.
Very good. And what do you think of the refugees?
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
Huh. Don't even talk to me about it. I wish that rabble was gone. I know they've met with misfortune, but here they do nothing but thieve and make problems.
Jeez. Sounds like most folk aren't too fond of the Skalitz refugees. What do you think?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Tell me about Ratai. What have you heard about the humans?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Everywhere they go, they pillage, rape, and slaughter. Or so the tales have it. Of course all armies do that. But them barbarians take pleasure in it.
Alright, fair enough. I guess this is just someone's house. I don't think... maybe they fish? Looks like they've got some lines up there to hang fish. I don't know. Or... yeah, that's right. What are these? What are they called? I don't know my fish names too well. Oh. I was going to say pike, but it's not pike. It's those smaller little ones. Anyway, maybe we should pick up some of these herbs and that sort of thing. Thistles. Some dandelions. At least we can get up to level 4. Can always sell stuff as well. Like sell the herbs, I mean, if we go into town. Alright. Cool, okay. I guess we'll check out what this area is over here. Take some poppies. Oh.
Good fella.
Yeah, he is a good fella.
That's my boy.
He's a good boy. But he's getting in the way of my flower picking. How much longer is it going to take us to get to... oh, we're almost level 4. Not too much longer. There we go, level 4 in herbalism. It won't take us that long to get to level 5, I don't think. Maybe we should do that. I think it's pretty late in the day. I think we'll save going to town for another day. But what we'll do is explore stuff outside of town and maybe go and see if we can dig up the we've discovered the baths. Excellent. That's good news. But yeah, maybe we'll see if we can go dig up that dead man's body and get the ring for Peshek. Pick some of these nettles. Nettles are actually quite good to have. They're plentiful, so you don't really need to go out of your way to get them. But they're used in the Savior Schnapps alchemy potion. Savior Schnapps is awesome, so well, you need it to save. So it's always good to get more. Already halfway to level 5. Let's speak to you. Well, we are overloaded now with herbs. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening to you. Tell me about Ratai. Heard anything about the Cumans?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Terrible things. Horrible. I hear they skin people alive, and what they do to the womenfolk. Better take your own life than fall into their hands. Beasts they are, animals.
Interesting.
Take care.
Interesting. What about you? Whoever this fella is. Hired hand.
My respects to you.
To you as well, Goodman. Tell me about Ratai. How's life?
What's life like in Ratai?
We got sturdy walls and 2 castles to protect us. There's not many towns have that. And we got everything we need here. We got an apothecary, a swordsmith, an armourer. We got a beautiful church and fine alehouses.
What kind of lord is Hanush?
What kind of governor is Sahanish?
He's strict but just, thank God for him. He don't get mixed up in nothing like that Sir Radzig, so you don't see no one attacking us.
And how do you guys get on with the refugees?
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
Ha! Don't even talk to me about it. I wish that rabble was gone. I know they've met with misfortune, but here they do nothing but thieve and make problems.
Heard anything about the Tartars?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's just old wives' tales, but I heard truly terrible things.
Okay. I know they're not Tartars. But the Bohemian Czech people, particularly the peasants, wouldn't know the difference between Tartars and Cumans necessarily. They're all heathen devils, I guess, at the end of the day. Ooh, comfrey. That's a new one. Haven't picked up that before. Take some of that. Oh. Alright, we've got a bit of comfrey there. Very comforting. Getting some comfrey. I think we'll probably go back and drop off a bunch of these herbs. I would like to know, though, how many herbs we need to carry to get that +2 charisma thing, but we need to get to level 5 before I can... Oh, you know what, we'll just do it. We're so close to level 5, we may as well just polish it off. We'll just pick the rest of the poppies and the comfrey over here, and that should hopefully get us there. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. We've got another set of houses over there. Some more gorgeous looking willow trees. This time near a little creek that runs off into the river. And there we go, herbalism level 5, which means we can get flower power. If you've got enough fragrant herbs in your inventory, you get a +2 charisma bonus. So we should get +2 charisma immediately, taking this. Yep, there we go, 11. The other one we could have gotten is Horsenip. If your horse has enough fragrant herbs in its saddlebag, it will shy less. That is quite good as well. But we don't have a horse, so it is a little bit useless to us. Alright, let's go back to our trunk. And we'll offload some herbs and things like that until we get down to the bare minimum that we need in order to get the flower power perk. And then I think we'll make our way to the gibbet and see if we can dig up that that corpse. which is not ideal. Wasn't the first thing I'd imagine I'd be doing after waking up, but well, I need to settle my debt with Peshek, that's for sure. We've discovered the mill, although we had already discovered it. I wish the dog would stop running over my legs. He's like a cat more than a dog. Love the graphics in this game, particularly the way the houses look. It's so authentic. Alright. We'll use our trunk here. So, how much can I put in? Let's just put, you know what, I'll put everything in. Because I don't know which herbs are considered fragrant. I don't even know if I need multiple types. I can probably just get away with one type of herb. So we'll put everything in. Okay, so we've lost the perk effect now. And if I now take out 13 comfrey. Okay, I still don't have it. But that could just be comfrey doesn't do the trick. What about sage? I know sage is fragrant. Okay, do I need a few different types? I might need a few different types. Let's try some chamomile. No, still nothing. Let's add the poppies. Okay, so it's not the quantity so much as it is the mix. Add the comfrey. Okay, now we've got it. Alright, so now what I want to know is if I put 4 back. Like, is there a quantity threshold that I have to pass? Okay, there is. Because having the 4 types wasn't enough. So let's do 3 of each and see if that gets me to where I need to go. I need 2 sage. And that's got me 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay. Okay, that's not enough. If I add 3 marigold. No. About 3 of John's wort. Okay, no. I don't know. I don't know which ones. 3 thistles? Okay, let's try 3 wormwood. No? Okay, that is not working. I didn't add the dandelions, did I? Okay, now I've got enough, so if I put back the wormwood and the valerian, I've lost it again. If I add the... Just trying to figure out what is actually having an impact on this. Let's add the wormwood. That didn't do it. Let's add the valerian. That's done. Alright. Well, you know what? Let's just take 3 of each type. So I've got 3 chamomile, 3 comfrey, 3 dandelions, 3 marigold, poppy, and sage. So what am I missing there? It's the 3 nettles. And the rest I've got. Alright. Nettle, poppy, sage, St. John's wort. Actually, let's do it this way. Just take them all and then put back what I don't want. Maybe I should just keep 5 of each. I'll just keep 5 of each. At best I'm saving such a small amount of inventory space. Okay, And there we go. Okay. Alright. That'll do. So we have our 11 charisma. If we wash in the tub, it doesn't get us up to 12. That's because our speech is currently debuffed. I don't know why. I think it's... yeah. Oop. Wrong button there. I think it's tiredness. You are exhausted. You cannot concentrate, and your speech is not so persuasive as usual. Also, your charisma has taken a hit. Eventually, you will start fainting. Speech and charisma reduced in proportion to your tiredness. You know what? It's getting dark. Maybe we should just sleep. Get ourselves back up to 100 energy. And start the day fresh in the morning. That sounds like a plan. Yeah. If we sleep until there, we'll be bloody hungry when we wake up, but at least we'll have had a full night's rest. Perfect. Alright, let's get up. We can eat from this pot? No, we can't. No, we can't, but there are probably some other pots we can eat from. We do have our cheese. We could always eat our cheese as well. Crackers and cheese grommet. Alright. Brand new day. So I think first things first, let's go to the gibbet and dig up that that body for the miller.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Yeah, I bet, Henry. But at least our speech is back up to 4. Our charisma's at 11. And we didn't investigate the baths, actually, either. So maybe we could do that, speak to some of the folk there. See what they have to say about things. If they're awake. Looks like they are. Hello. Can't talk to you. I'll wash in the trough. 12 charisma if I wash in a trough. Nice. Can I come in? No? I guess it's still a bit too early. We'll come back to the baths and speak to the folk there. Let's go to the gibbet then. We can eat from this pot. Gives us a bit of sustenance. Go up this way. I guess we'll visit these two houses, see what is what over there. Gorgeous sunrise. Right over the castle. The lighting in this game is great. I mean, considering this is a game from 2018, it still looks great. Can't wait for the next one. Definitely gonna need to upgrade my computer though. Alright, let's speak to these folks, see what they have to say about things. Morning, Goodman. I'm Henry of Skalitz. God be with you too, on this fine morning. But you don't have anything new to say to me about retire. That's locked. Okay. Do you have a pot that I can eat from, perchance? I don't think you do. Maybe around the back here you do? Ahaha, you do. Yummy. Thank you for the free food. I'm now reasonably sated. But it will take some time for those pots to respawn, so I won't be able to eat from them again for a little bit. Let's speak to this lady. Hello.
What?
Oh,
What's
she's
up?
going back
You need some
inside.
help?
I wanted to speak to your wife, Goodman. Nothing sinister, I just wanted to... Are those cow pats? They are. They've both gone back indoors. Alright. Well, let's go around the back of their house. I think I saw a path up to the woods before. Yep. What a lovely little home they have here. Right on the edge of the forest. We can head up this way. I think we'll go up this path. I think this looks more like the correct path this way. What's this? Nice little bit of foliage.
An assassin, eh? The
Ooh.
old woman sets a fucking assassin on me. Well,
Come here, lily
I'll-
liver.
What is this? Alright, that's bad.
Gone weak in the knees, have you?
An assassin, I don't know what the hell they're talking about, but let's equip this axe, I guess. I've got nothing else.
You're dead.
Ow. Not wearing any of my armor. Bloody bandits. What the hell are you guys doing here? You can go
Give up your
disarmed.
weapon, and you can go.
What's to be done?
Get out of here. That was unexpected. Likewise with you, if I can speak to you. Yeah, you can go
You're
disarmed.
free. Leave your weapon and go.
Very well.
You didn't even have a weapon. This guy had an axe. I guess I'll take it. That was most unexpected, and I'm hungry again. Did I take a hit there? I took a very slight hit. I'll take this fly agaric, which I don't think we can eat. No, I think that's for potions. A brightly coloured mushroom that draws attention to itself, potentially life-threatening when consumed by humans. In small doses, though, it can have various effects and is thus often used in alchemy. Great. I have no clue what that chat was on about. Assassin? I don't think I look like an assassin. He's obviously off his rocker. Anyway. I was just hiding behind here, ambushing folk early in the morning. Not like this is a well-travelled path either, to be honest. But anyway. I think we're coming up the right way. More or less. It's very easy to get turned around in hardcore mode. You need to be able to spot landmarks to figure out where you are. I think we've come up behind behind Gibbet. Yeah, we came up a little further than I had intended. Because that's the executioner's house there. That's alright. I guess I took a wrong turn. I probably should have turned right instead of turning left. And we'll just go back down here. I just want to see the way that I ought to have come. I need to be careful not to break my legs, given I've got brittle bones. So I came up from the house here and I went left. Maybe I should have gone right, which would have taken me up this way. Yes, I think this is the way I should have gone. Yeah, that's right, this is the way. So that's the executioner's house there. So by going left, I kind of came up around the back here, I think, somewhere. But that's okay. Now, I'll just avoid the executioner for the moment. We'll go around his house. I was hoping to also find some mushrooms that might be edible, but so far I haven't seen any other than the fly agaric. But that's okay. Alright, let's keep going. You know what, I'll just to stave off hunger, we've got plenty of energy, so let's just eat the 2 things of cheese. Something burnt over there. That's the executioner's house. And we'll just head up to the gibbet. Gallows Hill. Well, here we are. That's unpleasant. So the body should be buried somewhere around here. There it is by the looks of it. I think that's it. Yep, alright. Well, I guess we start digging. Here goes.
Christ wound, what a fucking stink. How long have you been lying here?
Alright. Well, let's...
Nothing on the left hand. The right? Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the fuck is that ring? Oh, the stench makes me want to puke. Peshek will pay for this.
So there's no ring. Oh, I'm stuck, I can't jump out of the grave. I'll have to drop something. I'll just drop the light padded armor just to get out of the grave, and then I'll pick that up again because I don't want to leave that there. Alright, so there's no ring. Peshek has pulled a fast one on us, so I guess we'll head back to him. I suppose we can drop the axe off. One of the axes we'll have to, I guess. Or one of the gambesons, and we'll keep the axe. Let's go down this way, maybe. Down to the riverbank. We've been up through the woods. Oh, actually, I would like to maybe find some mushrooms. So we'll go through the woods again. Alright. Keep an eye out for mushrooms. Or anything edible. I'm a forager, like in Age of Empires. Foraging for berries. What do we have here? That's another fly agaric. I'll take it. It's not what I was looking for, but I will take it nonetheless. Alright, let's go down this way. I think I see some more mushrooms. But again, it's fly agaric. And we've discovered Ratai. Pretty sure we already knew where Ratai was, but I guess we're close enough to it now that we've discovered it after having left it for a little bit of time. Alright, well, we've come out of the woods near the bathhouse. I guess that's alright. We can speak to the proprietors here. Beautiful little creek. Let's see what they have to say about Radzig. I might just wash myself in the trough. Bathhouse proprietor.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
Madam, I'd like you to tell me about Radzig. How's life?
What's life like in Radzig?
Life is good here. By God's mercy, the war's passed us by so far. There's nothing but them refugees to disturb the peace.
Is that so? Let's trade.
God bless.
Oh, you can sell potions. Save your schnapps. Bandages as well. How much if I sell bandages to you? Oh, you won't buy anything. You'll buy the spirits though. Of course you will. What about you, bathmaid?
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you?
Okay, you don't
God
have anything
bless.
new to tell me about Radzig. Oh, hey, my encumbrance is gone. Shouldn't be. I'm still over encumbered. Oh wait, no, I'm totally wrong. I'm still over encumbered. What am I saying? Just felt like I was moving faster. That's definitely not the case. Oh, that's a private area. Shouldn't be there. I can eat from that pot. Okay, I spoke to you, I think. I didn't speak to you.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
Yes, tell me about Radzig. How's life?
What's life like in Radzig?
Good. Or it was. Till the refugees came. Still, we're better off here than most places. Take
Good to
care.
know. Alright, so those are all
Looking for something around here?
the bath maids at the bathhouse. We can, of course, use their services and get ourselves cleaned up before we go and see Sir Radzig. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that. That'll be a little bit expensive though, but that's okay. We might have enough money for it. Got 23 gold. We'll have to see. But first let's go drop off some of this stuff. It was fortunate that the bandits who accosted us were about as unarmed and unarmored as we were. But that's the risk, I guess, in medieval times. If you go wandering about in the woods, there might be unsavory characters waiting for you. Morning, Peshek. Hard at work, I see. Milling?
God be with you.
Milling about? There was no ring there.
There was a corpse in the grave, but no ring. What the fuck is going on?
Easy, Hal. Hold your horses. If the ring wasn't on the corpse, the executioner must have taken it before he buried the body.
I can see where this is going. You want me to get the ring from the executioner?
Clever lad. Only I wouldn't recommend talking to him about it. He's a bit touchy on the subject of robbing the dead. It'd be better to pinch it from his house.
Huh, okay. Alright, fine, I'll do it.
Alright, I'll go and find that ring.
It should be in a trunk somewhere in the house. And look here, Henry. Do you know how to get past a lock?
Get past a lock? You mean jemmy it off with a crowbar?
No, you don't. I mean the delicate, gentle art of opening it quietly and with sensitivity, like popping a young maiden's cherry.
I have some experience.
All right. I'm glad to hear you're not as clumsy as you look. Here's a lockpick for the job.
Okay. Tell me something about yourself.
Tell me something about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell. I was born at the mill, I live here, and I'll surely die here. But before I do, I've plenty of work to do, and I hope I live to see peace in this land again.
And tell me something about the other millers.
Can you tell me something about the other millers?
There's a couple of other fellows around here in my trade. Wojciech in Kohelnitz and Simon in Sasa.
Tell me about Wojciech.
Tell me about Wojciech.
He's young and hot-blooded with a short temper. But he's a fine fellow when you get to know him. His heart's in the right place, and he's always willing to lend a helping hand. Unfortunately, he got himself into a feud with that usurer, the merchant Wolfram Pruder. A slimy bastard he is, and now they're sworn enemies.
And what about Simon from Sasau?
What about this Simon in Sasau?
An odd one he is, a loner who don't talk much. But he's as dogged as a hunting hound once he gets his teeth into anything. He won't let go until he sees it through, even if he has to walk over dead bodies.
Interesting.
Take care
Alright.
now.
Well, I guess I've got to go back to the executioner to get this ring. I talked to Peszek about the time I spent lying helpless at his mill while his niece Teresa took care of me. It seems I ran up a bill with the apothecary. In exchange for the treatment I got at his mill, the miller wanted me to get him a ring that was buried with a corpse under the gibbet. I dug up the corpse, but the ring wasn't there. Peszek said the only one who would know anything about the ring is the executioner. I've got to go get that ring. It's at the executioner's. So find the ring hidden in the executioner's house and steal it. Alright, we'll have to attend to that. I mean, we have a choice. We can either go back there immediately, or we can go to retire first. Alright, what do I want to dump in here? I guess I'll dump all the fly. Oh, that's really not going to make much of a difference. I'll pop it in there anyway. And I guess I'll put the axe in there. Get me back under my encumbrance limit. Hi, Teresa.
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes.
Oh, likewise. But no, I'm too busy at the moment, Teresa. I have to visit Sir Radzig. Maybe we go do that now. We'll go to the bathhouse, then we'll go into town. I think that sounds like a plan. It's early enough. I don't want another day to pass by. We can always go and get that ring from the executioner. At least we know where it is now. Plus, I want to wash the stench off without having dug up a corpse. And I don't see a better way of doing that than going to the bathhouse, so that is where we will go. Hopefully they can give us a good deal. But let's see. Which one's the proprietor again? Zdeno, I haven't spoken to you.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
Tell me about Ratai. How's life?
What's life like in Ratai?
Life is good here. Even better if them damn refugees would only vanish.
Heard anything about the Cumans?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Don't talk to me about that fucking rabble. A soldier was saying in the alehouse them barbarians impale people on spikes, rape women. They hold nothing sacred. The filthy heathens.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, let's have a bath,
God grant
perhaps.
you health. How may I help
We
you?
reached a new level in speech. Very good. How much to use the bathhouse
I'm interested
services?
in your services.
And what is it you'd like?
I just want a bath, really. To pay for a wench and everything that goes with that. Haircut, shave, nothing actually. Just a bath and to launder my garments.
Proper bath. And my clothes need washing.
But of course. Money first, though.
Ooh, 10. It's about half our money. Can
I'm
I
not
get
giving
that
you
down?
that much.
And how much are you willing to pay?
I don't know, 7? Say 8?
Are we agreed?
More?
9, eh? I think she'll reject if I say 8.5, so I'll go for 9.
You won't regret spending the money. I guarantee it.
Well, let's see. At least we'll be clean. Cost us 9 groschen. But we are now pristinely clean and laundered, so we're ready to see Sir Radzig, I think. Let's head into town. We're well rested, well fed, bathed, and had all of our clothes laundered and repaired. Wolfram Pruder, the fellow
God
who's
save
feuding
you.
with
What can I do for you?
Wojcik. Tell me about Ratai. How's life?
What's life like in Ratai?
Life's good here. Even better if them damn refugees would only vanish.
Okay.
I'll be with you.
Alright. How are we doing? Our speech is 5. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very good. We get a perk at level 8. Okay, so we've got a little bit to go until we get another perk. That's alright. Let's head up into town. Very intimidating walls of Ratai here, and a cool tower. I don't know what the technical name for that tower is, but it looks cool. The walls look very intimidating. Can you imagine being an attacker of this castle? Pushing a battering ram uphill here, being peppered with arrows from the parapets, trying to storm this narrow gate. Terrifying. You can see the Lord's colours there on the banners. And it looks like we've got some guards out here. Hello.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship and what makes you think he'll see you?
I have to tell Sir Radzig what happened to his sword.
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
No doubt it will. Well, thank you, Mr. Guard. At least we've managed to get into town. We can eat from that pot as well. Another guard there, which means our nourishment's up at about the same as our energy, which is good.
What battle? Sigismund's gone.
Maybe so, but the land's still full of ruffians, and I'm no soldier. Besides, there's no need to go right now. Everything's well hidden, and they won't be sprouting legs and running off.
And how are we supposed to live in the meantime? On dirt and air?
It's not that bad.
Not that bad? I woke up with a rat in my blanket. A rat!
Something's going on here. It's Baron's wife and... Baron! Baron, good to see you.
Hal! What are you doing here? I took you for dead.
Oh, it's a long story. What about you? How did you get out of Skalitz?
You wouldn't believe it. A frightful storm broke that night, and Sigismund's heathens ran back to their camp. They never dreamed Sir Radzig would use the storm as cover for our escape. The entire village slipped away as quiet as mice while no one watched. In the morning, when those bandits attacked, all they found was an empty castle with an old goat inside. I wish I could have seen their faces.
So do I. You tricked them nicely. See you later.
See you later, Baron. Actually, maybe we could have a chat.
God save you. What can I do for you?
How's life in Ratai?
How does life in Ratai suit you?
Them Ratai folk would rather drive us out of here. They won't give us no work, and they won't let us beg. So what are we supposed to do? Fucking war.
Fair enough. And what actually happened in Skalitz?
Did you find out what actually happened?
They say Sigismund is at war with the Czech lords and abducted the king. And our lord sides with Wenceslas.
Right. I overheard you before, but I'll
Good luck to you.
ask you about that. Oh, I guess I may as well ask you about that now. I heard you've got a bit of... Actually, I would like to speak to your wife first. So maybe I'll leave you. Find your wife, wherever she is. Another townswoman?
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you?
You don't have anything new to say. What about this vagabond fella?
Good day to you.
Got anything to say about Ratai? No.
Lord, watch over you.
Speak to you another time. Got some beggars here from Skalitz, presumably.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Okay, nothing new to say there.
Good day to you.
Who's this? Trader. What's she a trader in?
God grant you health. How may I help you? Good luck, then.
Okay, you've got nothing to say. I did go past you before, so this must be where the Skalitz refugees are camped out. This is their camp, Tonda.
My respects to you.
To you as well, Goodman. How's life?
How does life in Ratai suit you?
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in. But then they just left us to fend for ourselves. Nobody gives a damn about us.
And what actually happened in Skalitz?
Did you find out what actually happened?
Folks say it was on account of our silver, and how Sir Radzig sides with the king. Farewell.
Okay. Alright, thanks, Tonda. I guess I can eat from this pot as well. Help myself to the food of the Skalitz refugees. Alright, let's keep heading up into town. Is that...
So many people died and this bastard has to survive.
Oh, I could say the same about you, Kunesh. It's not very good to see you, but I'm surprised that you're here. Of all the people the Cumans killed, they couldn't have the decency to kill you.
Aren't you observant?
Yeah, you still owe me.
You still owe me. Don't think I've forgotten.
I don't owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of here.
Be reasonable, Kunesh.
You can't avoid this forever, you know.
You just won't give me a break, will you? Fine, I owe you. And what am I supposed to do about it? You think you'll get anything from me? Look at what I've got. But maybe I could. Maybe I could tell you where you can find some money. If you forgive my debt, that is.
Talk then.
All right then. Start talking.
No. First, I want you to swear you won't be demanding anything else from me.
No, I'm not going to do that. Because what if you're lying to me? I'll come back, talk to you later. I think.
No way. This smells as fishy as a week-old carp.
Then, I don't know what I can do for you.
At least he acknowledges he's in debt to me. I can always speak to him later about that. I think. Yeah. I can. Okay, that's fine. Well, good to see Kunesh again, I suppose. Well, not good, but I've seen him. Alright, let's jump into the weaponsmith here quickly. Hello, to the swordsmith, rather.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
There's a grindstone there. I might actually, if I could... Can I use that grindstone? Oh, could I? Ah, I can. I can repair this axe and then sell it. Hopefully. Alright, so how do I do this? Again, got to increase the pressure and pedal. And I need to get it to spark. I think that's working. Oh no, that's smoke means it's burning and not sharpening. Sparks means it's sharpening nicely. Okay. Okay, that's I think that's good. How did I get to? 90. 90 is not bad. 90 is not bad. Can I do the same with the bludgeon or no? No, I can do it with the Siax. That'll be a bit easier maybe. Okay, let's see how we did with that. We reached a new level in maintenance. 77. I think I can do better than 77. Yeah. Okay. That should hopefully do it. 87. Alright, that's close. That's close enough. I'm not going to try get it perfect. Let's talk about trade. So he's got a bunch of stuff, but if I sell him... Ooh. Only 1.8. Alright, I'm just going to sell it all though. So I've got shard back home. 11.3. Can we haggle a little bit over that?
Let's have a word about the price.
All right, so.
Can we do 13.5?
Is this enough?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less and I'll be satisfied.
Alright, I'll go for 12.5.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Very nice. Cool. Alright. So we've made a little bit of cash there. Got a guard there. We've discovered
Bread
another
meat,
trader.
just this morning. Bread.
Bread, bread, bread. At least we're still quite clean. Have another trader over here.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Oh, thank you. What do you have to sell? You've got some decent stuff. Nothing too, like, super duper amazing. But that's not bad. What about you? You're the bread trader.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
Help me, people. Please. Good luck. I'm from Scotland.
Okay, you've got bread. It's good to know. You're the fruit vendor, I presume?
God be with you. What can I do for you?
Tell me about Ratai. What kind of lord is Hanush?
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Young Sir Hans is our governor, but Sir Hanush is his guardian till he comes of age. That's not a day I'm looking forward to.
Okay, and how do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
I know they got nowhere to go. Skalitz is a pile of ashes and the countryside ain't safe. But they've been here too long. Some of those buggers got light fingers, and not one of them appreciates the sacrifices we made for them.
Take care.
Alright. Well, let's, Oh, Kunesh is begging. He really is in need of
God be with
cash then. Another beggar over here. How's life?
How does life in Ratai suit you?
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always on our backs, the bastard. But what can we do? We've got nowhere else to go.
True. What happened in Skalitz?
Did you find out what actually happened?
What do I know? The lords are at each other's throats, but it's us that has to suffer for it, same as always. I reckon they was after the silver mines, wasn't they?
Yeah, probably. I mean, that makes the most sense, I suppose. Discovered the pillory. Got another beggar, Stephen, over here.
Good day to you. What do you need?
He doesn't have anything new to say. We found the butcher. Alex is begging.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Some of our people are black and blue. Ask him about that in a second. What about you, Pickman?
Good day to you. What do you need? Farewell.
Alright, let's ask Alex. What's this? Some of our people are black and blue.
I noticed some of the Skalitz men look like they've been in the wars. Has something happened here?
There's a local brawler who takes on all comers for bets. If you beat him, you get some silver. If you lose, you have to do his job for him.
Oh, I'll have to look into that.
That sounds interesting.
Okay, now.
We've discovered the church. Might visit the church in a bit. Hello.
My respects to you.
Tell me about Ratai. How's life?
What's life like in Ratai?
Life is good here. By God's mercy, the war's passed us by so far. There's nothing but them refugees to disturb the peace.
That's good. What about the Cumans?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Everywhere they go, they pillage, rape, and slaughter. Or so the tales have it. Of course, all armies do that, but them barbarians take pleasure in it.
I'm sure they do. Alright.
Good luck to you.
So, what do we have? I guess, well, we could go have a look at the church there. We've discovered the baker, the grocer, the trader, the weaponsmith, and the grindstone. We haven't yet spoken to the armorer. Or the butcher, actually. Maybe let's speak to the butcher.
Here you are.
At least some of the townsfolk
I'd be lost without you.
are giving alms to the Skalitz folk.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
Okay, you don't have anything new to tell me. What about the shop guard? You've got nothing new to tell me either. The butcher?
My respects to you.
He looks like a butcher.
Lord, watch over.
And he also has nothing to tell me. Okay. Well, let's visit the church. Oh, and the apothecary... Ah, the apothecary's just over there. So I'll have to go visit the apothecary too. Cornelius.
God be with you.
Okay, you don't have anything new to say. What about Vincent?
God be with you. Good luck to you.
Okay. Nice little graveyard here. Church bells ringing.
Deliver us from perils, only pure and blessed one.
Agnes. Hello.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
Where's the priest? How's life in Ratai?
How does life in Ratai suit you?
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always on our backs, the bastard. But what can we do? We've got nowhere else to go.
I don't think you should be saying that word in church. What happened in Skalitz?
Did you find out what actually happened?
What do I know? The lords are at each other's throats, but it's us that has to suffer for it. Same as always. I reckon they was after the silver mines, wasn't they?
Yeah, probably.
May the
All
Lord
right.
watch over you.
Okay. Okay. Nice looking church. The authenticity is impeccable.
What am I to do? A poor wretch whose home was burned to ashes by Sigismund's horde.
I know. I wish I had the money to give alms to the beggars, but I'm pretty broke myself given I owe the apothecary a fair chunk of cash. We should go speak to the apothecary, actually. That's Kunesh. I've discovered the scribe over there. We spoke to you three.
Good
Spoke to you
people,
too.
come up close and have a smell. Fresh bread.
Baron's wife,
Pour
haven't spoken to
yourself a bit
you.
of fresh
My
milk to
humble
drink.
greetings. How may I help you?
Yeah, is there any way I can help?
Sorry to interrupt, but it sounded like you might need some help with something.
What? No, nothing. What did you hear?
That you might have hidden.
You heard wrong. There's nothing hidden anywhere. And you leave my man alone. Understand?
As you wish.
Okay. So she did not like that we overheard that. Fair enough, I guess she's suspicious of us and thinks we'll steal it.
For the kitchen or the field, my fine wares will brighten your every day.
I know the wheelwright. He's an honest fellow. And what could he do to cause it anyway?
What do I know? I don't make wheels. Maybe he fixed it with bad wood.
Don't let your imagination run away.
Kettles
Just
for
a
water,
spot of bad luck.
baskets for
There's
goods,
worse
and
things. Look
torches
around you.
for the night.
There's
I have it
Sigismund
all.
and his Tartar hordes marauding all over the country. We're all lucky to be alive at all.
True. Thank the good Lord for that.
I haven't spoken to you, Milan, just yet.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Rooms for your house.
Oh, use the
Rakes
doo-doo
and
fights for
hoes
coin.
your
Okay,
field.
I'll come back
What
to you
else
later.
do you need? Come on up and
And
see.
you, have I spoken to you?
Greetings. What do you need? God bless.
A very regal voice. Okay, where's Baron? He ran off somewhere. Is that him? Oh no, that's the swordsmith. Oh, it's an artisan. The artisan. He's
Good
the
day
one
to you.
making the swords, I guess.
Take care now.
Or maybe he's an understudy of the swordsmith. Baron must be around here somewhere.
Hey, you. A word in your ear. Psst. Come here, young fella.
What do you want to talk to me about? What are you hanging around for?
What are you hanging around for? Don't you have any work to do?
No, I don't. Sigismund's marauders took everything I had and reduced me to beggary.
Okay. What's it about?
What's it about?
Since I lost everything, I've been doing whatever I could to survive. Only, I got caught with my hand in someone else's pocket. And since then, I can't even set foot on the square without the catchpoles pouncing on me.
So you're a pickpocket? All right, get to the point. But keep your hands where I can see them.
My honestly begged groschen were taken from me by that bastard of a guard, Pazdera. He claimed I stole them and took them for himself, the swine. Well, if you can get them from his pocket back into mine, where they rightfully belong, I'll give you a share and teach you a handy trick too. What do you say?
I'm not a thief, but it sounds like they were stolen from you, so I can do that.
All right, I reckon I can manage that. How much coin are we talking about?
Everything he has on him. Half is yours.
It all sounds a bit fishy.
Well, take it or leave it. But if you get my money back from Pazdera the guard, I'm sure I can put some more work your way. May the Lord watch over you.
Alright. Rob the rich and give to the poor. That's Tonda there. Who's this lady? Just a townswoman. Steal 50 groschen from Pasdera.
What do you need? Take care.
I guess I can do that. Alright, I think that's, oh, maybe Baron's down here. I don't know where he ran off to. He went somewhere. There's another pot that I can eat from. May as well. They've got a little pig that they managed to bring with them. Some chests as well. I mean, it really is a dire living quarters, isn't it? This guy's having a sleep. Okay. Alright, let's, I guess we'll go... Oh, we need to go to the armor smith. I forgot about that. I need to see if I can get up to 50 groschen. Hello?
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you?
Take care.
Come back to Milan another time. Good, I'm still clean.
Garlic, carrots, beetroot,
good.
onions, all that
So
grows
the
in the
tailor
ground.
in the armor, I think this is the armor here. Yes. Hello, Mr. Armorsmith.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Me too, Goodman. Let's talk trade. I'll just sell stuff for the moment. So, what can I sell? The green shirt. Guess we'll sell that. The hunter's gloves. The gambeson. Some of it is so battered that it's not worth much. The padded coif. I'll hang on to the red scarf for the moment. Should I just sell it? No, I'll just sell it, I think. It's not unique, so I'm not worried about that. So how much will we get? We'll get 34. That's lots of groschen, and we can probably haggle that as well.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not?
Can you do 40?
What about this?
It's not worth it to me.
I mean, there's some good pieces in there that you can repair, I'm sure. What about 37?
Aye, for that
Nice.
amount I can be persuaded.
Very good. You gain some reputation there too. Awesome. So that gets us well down in terms of our encumbrance, which is great, pardon me. That means we can probably go and speak to the apothecary. Oh, I totally forgot to speak to the other folk in here. The artisan who's making
God save you.
armor,
What can
by
I
the
do
looks
for
of
you?
it.
Good luck to you.
Doesn't have anything to say. What about the shop guard? He looks very intimidating. Also has nothing to say. Some beautiful pieces out on display. Alright, let's go. And I guess we'll speak to... Is this a private area? I don't know where that goes. I guess that might go up to the scribe. Yes, I think it goes up to the scribe. And the tailor's just in here. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Must be the tailor's wife, presumably.
God bless.
And this is the tailor.
God be with you.
And with you as well, Goodman. Let's talk trade. What can I buy from you? The black and yellow hood. It's only 4 charisma. What's the cheapest stuff you've got? Sassau, Waffenrock, the Long Talmberg. I like this one. That one actually looks cool. But I need stuff that's going to improve my charisma that's not expensive. And so far, none of this stuff is going to bump my charisma up by much. The decorated rat eye Waffenrock wood, but it's so expensive. I don't have the money. I'll have to leave it. Let's visit the apothecary. Which was the first thing I'd intended to do, but we got sidetracked with other things, which is fine. That's what an RPG's about. Hello.
Heavens, lad. You're looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Last time I saw you, I thought you were ready for the priest.
Yeah, I know, but I'm healthy again.
I'm feeling as good as new.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Thank you for all the help that you offered. And speaking of which, about that debt.
About that debt?
It's going to cost 50. It'll take me a while longer.
It'll take me a while longer.
I understand. There's no hurry. I'm sure you'll honour your debt.
I will. I can do it right now. I just want to see what else you've got. Got alchemy training. How much to train me in alchemy?
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
Beginner, slightly advanced, advanced master. Oh, maybe another time.
Well, I'll think it over.
Yeah. What do you have to trade? You got a bunch of potions and books. I can sell you some stuff, but not much reason to sell you anything. Alright, what about...
Good health to you.
Who can teach me to read?
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Ushitz. He could teach you.
Okay. And about that debt.
About that debt?
I think I will pay you. I'll pay you the 50.
Here you are.
Clear my debt with the apothecary.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you're a man of honour. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, that's it. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
And I'll talk to you, the shop guard. Okay, so that clears my debt with the apothecary. Oh, there's a few folk up there. Townsmen and some traders.
Jesus Christ be praised. God be with you.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
No,
May
I'm
the
all
Lord
good.
watch
Okay,
over you.
alright, let's go. Let's go see Radzig now.
Lives without sin, but the sacred scripture speaks clearly. The iniquitous shall be punished. They shall not find eternal peace. For it is written that it is harder for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven than for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. And it is they who should heed those words. They with their gold rings, fine garments, and big houses. The kingdom of God is at hand, my children. But only he who holds Jesus in his heart, only he shall enter therein.
It's like that chap from Whiterun in Skyrim. Heimskir or whatever he was. Let's speak to the preacher.
God be with you, good sir.
With you too. What are you preaching here, Father?
What are you preaching here, Father?
I preach the truth, my son. Do you wish to listen?
Sure, the church cares for our souls, doesn't it?
Why do you say such things about the church? The church is here to save us, isn't it?
The church is here to save only itself. Its purses, its fancy cathedrals, its fine clothes and jewels. And what did the Pope do? No, the popes. What did they do while Skalitz was razed to the ground? They looked on in silence.
Yes, I suppose. But surely it's not possible that...
That the church could allow such terrible sins? The church, my son, is nothing but man. And men are deceived and sinful. Give power to men, and they will act towards their brothers like ravenous dogs.
Like the Cumans act towards our people.
Like Cain towards Abel.
Yeah, you might be right, I suppose.
What you say makes sense, Father. But aren't you afraid of being denounced as a heretic?
I may be, but whatever fate awaits me, I will face it with the truth on my lips and Christ's love in my heart. Take care.
Yeah. Farewell, preacher. It was interesting enough listening to you. Hello, townsman. Is that the end of your sermon? I guess it is. And where's Baron? I did want to speak to Baron. He's completely disappeared. I don't know where he runs off to during the day.
Hear ye, good people. Love thy neighbor more than thyself. So the scriptures teach us.
I want to hear the start of it.
Us and the church dignitaries. But do they heed the word? Those bloated bellies, they fleece you of your last groschen. they would have you slave for them till redemption. And while you live from hand to mouth, to the stake with them, stuff themselves with sweetmeats and indulge in carnal pleasures. But I will tell you what such deeds are called, what the Lord names it: sin. Nothing but sin. Betrayal of the faith and betrayal of Christ. Yet they would call me and others heretics and rebels. But that is their fear speaking. Fear of the truth. And what of our own priests, our own prelates? They who prayed in indulgences for coin, keepers of brothels, who fornicate there and covet worldly goods. Such an affront to our Lord Jesus Christ, he who lived without money, without shelter, without possessions of any kind, and spread the word of God, who lived as he preached. The kingdom of God is at hand,
Make
my
some good
children.
points.
But only he who holds Jesus in his heart, only he shall enter therein.
Some excellent points once again. Hello, I don't think I've spoken to you
Good
before.
health to you.
Okay, you don't have anything to say. Alright. Let's go to Radzig. I don't know where Baron is. I was hoping to speak to him after speaking to his wife.
But what am I to do, good folk? Skalitz lies in ruins.
People!
Yeah, it must be pretty horrible having to beg like that. I've spoken to you?
God grant you health. How may I help you? May the Lord watch over you.
Alright. Well, no idea where... That's the vagabond. Spoke to him before. I'll find Baron later, I suppose, and... speak to him. I still have that favor with Kunesh. I'll have to speak to him as well. But let's go and, what's the time? Oh, it's only... not even 2 o'clock. We got plenty of time left in the day to do all of this. Excellent. Ooh, beautiful horses. Radzig's horse. And... oh, didn't see what horse that was.
Would that be the smith's son, Hal?
Oh, it's
On
these
my
guys.
soul. It is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Yannick and the other dude. I was attacked by bandits in Skalitz.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm going to see Sir Radzig.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Alright. Oh, Yannick and Yaroslav. Very good. I need to wash a bit. I just realized my gambeson is a little dirty. And this peasant fellow is just standing still there. Townsman.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Speak to Yaroslav. What else do you have
Good
to
day
say?
to you. What do you need?
And another thing.
And another thing.
How do you like it in Ratai?
How do you like Ratai?
It's well fortified and well situated. And they won't get us as easy here as they did in Skalitz. And there's everything a man could want. Armourer, swordsmith, apothecary, taverns. It could have turned out a lot worse.
Fair enough. How are the refugees faring?
How are the Skalitz refugees faring?
Oh, me and the rest of Sir Radzig's men are all right. We live at the castle and we've got everything we need. But the others are just making it day to day. And they've lost everything. It's charity and arms for them, and the locals ain't as generous as they was. God knows how much longer we'll be stuck here. It ain't good.
What about the Lord of Skalitz?
What about our Sir Radzig?
Sir Hanush gave him the whole of Perkstein for his use. He seems to be bearing up well considering all he's lost.
And tell me more about this new castle.
How do you like the new castle?
It's a fine place, about the same size as Skalitz Castle. Sir Hanush don't mind lending it to Sir Radzig, because he's got an even bigger one at the other end of town. Have you ever seen a town with 2 castles before?
Can't say I have. Heard anything about the Cumans?
Have you heard anything about those savages who attacked us?
I heard they're called Cumans. Sigismund brought them here from Hungary. By all accounts, we got off lightly. They say, in other places, they impaled people on spikes, skinned them alive, and even worse. Fucking heathen swine.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Good to see you both again.
Farewell.
Alright, I guess we'll go up and speak to Radzig now. I believe he's... I don't think he's in here. I think he's up one more level. Yes, up here.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Perkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Perkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, Father. He's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
All right. Well, we've visited Sir Radzig and entered his service, which is good. Good for us, at least. And now we have to go to the training ground and talk to Captain Bernard in due course. Oh, here comes Sir Radzig now. Wonder if we can speak to. Oh no, and back up he goes. Is that Bernard? That is Bernard. Hello, Captain Bernard.
My respects to you.
And to you as well, Goodman. Yeah, basic training.
I'm here for training.
There's nothing I can do for you here. Come when I'm at the combat arena.
Oh, okay.
Very well, sir.
Alright. Can I ask?
Can I ask?
Oh, I got a few things. Perkstein is a fine castle, isn't it?
Perkstein is a fine castle.
It'll be even finer once you all clear out and I can move back into my chambers.
Oh. Who are those soldiers of Sigismund's?
Do you know who those soldiers of Sigismund's are, Captain?
They call them Cumans or Kipchaks. Our lord says they fled from the Mongols to Hungary and settled there. They're herdsmen and excellent horsemen. And barbarians, too, for all that they claim they've turned to Christ.
Hmm. What do you think of Sir Radzig?
What do you think of Sir Radzig?
I hear he's on good terms with the king, probably why Sir Hanush opened the door to him. Sir Radzig seems like a fair man, and folks say he's a good governor.
Is Sir Hanush a good liege?
What kind of a lord is Sir Hanush?
I can't complain. He knows how to keep order, but he does it with good humor.
And what about young Capon?
What's young Lord Capon like?
He'll be the governor here in a few years. Sir Hanush is just his guardian until he comes of age. The young lord spends most of his time making merry. But he'll grow out of it. He's no fool.
What's life like in Rattay?
Till Sigismund came, and then you folk, it was a fine, peaceful life here.
Hmm. And what will become of the refugees?
What will become of the Skalitz refugees?
I'd like to know the answer to that myself. I hope things can settle down quick, and you lot can clear off.
Alright, thanks, that's all.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
I'll come find you at the combat arena, I suppose. Another townsman there. Where did Yaroslav go, or whatever his name was? Oh, here we go, we've got Sir Hanush of Lipa, Hans Capon. Looks like I can't speak to either of them. Oh, and that's Capon's horse, okay. And the Rattay parish priest. I'll speak to you, thank you. No, you don't have anything to say. Well, good luck to you as well. I guess Radzig has gone and retired to his quarters in the castle, wherever they are. Alright. Well, anyway, that's progress of a kind. If we have a look now. Train hard, fight easy. Sir Radzig wants me to undertake training with his captain, Sir Bernard. He has a reputation for being gruff, and I'm not sure whether he'll be too happy about Sir Radzig taking me, a blacksmith's son, into his service. I didn't find the captain at the training arena. I suppose I'll have to wait for him. He's usually there from mid-morning until evening. Okay, good to know. Alright, what else do we have? Mightier than the sword? They say the pen is mightier than the sword. Maybe it's time I learned to read. So I've got to visit the scribe in Ujits for that one. Still got to do this for Milopeshek, find the ring from the executioner. And rob the rich, give to the poor. A scruffy vagabond from the refugee camp in Rattay wants me to do some pickpocketing for him. I have to steal 50 groschen from Pazdera the guard. It's pretty risky. I'll do that one later, perhaps. And we've completed Awakening, which is good. Alright. Excellent. Well, let's see, I suppose if we can go and find Baron. And I mean, there's still more around town to explore. Some quest tipsters that we can speak to. Some activity givers, etc. So there's definitely more to be done. But similarly, our energy is getting low, so we probably will have to go back to the mill to sleep at some point. There's Kunesh over there. I guess I'll just explore up the town, because I haven't really done that yet. I found another trader, Rock. Cool name.
My respects to you. God be with you.
You don't look like the Rock. He didn't have anything new to say to me. We've discovered another grocer over there. We've got this trader here. May as well speak to you. Conrad Helgen.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Perhaps you can. Perhaps
the
not.
Lord watch over you.
What about your shop guard? You don't have anything to say either. Or do you? No, you don't. Okay. Alright. Oh, there's this grocer's shop. Hello?
God save you. What can I do for you? Farewell.
What about you? Okay, I think I've exhausted all the about retire dialogue, which is good. What do we have there? Is that a baker? Looks like it might be, yes, a baker. Making pretzels. Hello?
Good day to you. What do you need? Take care.
Nothing at all. You are the shop guard. Okay. Some nice looking pretzels there. And some milk. It's quite a large town, Ratai. We've got the other castle up on this side. And the tavern. Let's speak to the alehouse maid.
Greetings. What do you need?
You don't have anything to say. What about the innkeep?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Anyone here need help?
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Could be. We're told our local gamekeeper was looking for help with something a while back. Why don't you ask him if he still needs help?
Okay. Anyone else?
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
I don't know.
No, okay. I guess that's everyone then. So Berthold the gamekeeper. And he's up there, I think. Because that wasn't there before. And we've got some unexplored places there. The combat arena's up that way. Okay. Well, I haven't seen Baron anywhere, but let's have a look up here. Maruna, hello.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
How's life in Ratai?
How does life in Ratai suit you?
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in, but then they just left us to fend for ourselves. Nobody gives a damn about us.
What happened in Skalitz?
Did you find out what actually happened?
Folks say it was an account of our silver and how Sir Radzig sides with the king.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
sounds accurate. Quest started Ratai tourney. There will be a tournament in Ratai tomorrow. You can enroll by going to see the Herald in the morning. I'm certainly not going to do that. I'm definitely not ready to compete in a tourney.
How may I help you? May the Lord watch over you.
Alright, what else do we have up here? Got Ringlet, hello.
God be with you.
Okay, another Skalitz refugee, by the looks of it. The Cobbler. Another guard. I guess I can speak to the Cobbler. See what he's cobbling together. Hello.
Good day to you.
Let's talk trade.
Good luck to you.
Oh, he's got lots of boots. Some very expensive ones as well. Have to come back for that when I have money.
God be with you. What can I do for you? Take care.
Nothing. She's got wide eyes. Nothing from you either. Okay. That's the Cobbler. I think we're reaching the other end of town. Oh, there's another tavern. Second tavern.
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you?
Good luck then.
Nothing. Spoken to you already, I think.
God be with you. Do you need anything? Take care.
Beggar Jane. Haven't spoken to you.
Greetings. What do you need? May the Lord watch
It's interesting, they were all, while it was raining, they were all standing on the eaves to prevent themselves from getting wet. Antonio, I haven't spoken to you.
My humble greetings. How may I help you?
Nothing new to say there. Townswoman. Adam.
God be with you. God be with you.
lots of Skalitz refugees. I think I've spoken to most of them though. Only the innkeep hiding out
Jesus
back.
Christ be praised.
Anyone here need help?
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Could be. Sir Hanush is convening the Radzig tourney again at the Upper Castle. It's always a great occasion with duels all day long. You can still enroll tomorrow, if you think you're good enough.
Anyone
Do you know
else?
if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
I don't know.
I guess not. I could always go watch the tourney, I suppose. So we've reached the other end of town. And that's where the combat arena is. Good to know. Okay. Now let's go back. Baron has completely disappeared off the face of the earth. I wanted to ask him about what I spoke to his wife about. But I have no idea where he's gone. He'll turn up somewhere, I'm sure. They do tend to move around where they're hanging out and begging, so probably just missed him.
Have you noticed all the prices have gone up?
Don't they always?
Indeed. I was talking to some merchant from Prague about it, and he said it's like that all over.
Why's that then?
Well, the roads ain't safe, so they have to hire armed escorts, and them fellows don't come cheap.
On account of brigands, like?
Aye, they're all over.
That damned Sigismund and his bloody heathens. In King Charles' day, we had peace and calm everywhere.
Those days are gone. God preserve us.
Indeed, indeed. Ah, the huntsman's up here. Yes, that's him over there, so I can speak to him in a bit. What else do we have here? I reached a new perk in Vitality. We've discovered another little church. And a blacksmith with a grindstone. Blacksmith's apprentice.
God save you. What can I do for you? Good luck to you.
Got nothing to say. What about the blacksmith himself?
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
What do you sell? Yes, a few things, horseshoes, that sort of thing. Not bad, some helmets. There's an archery range we've discovered. I don't see it. It must be... Oh, it's sort of in between. It's over the wall. Interesting. What's in this church? Nice little chapel. So presumably for the castle there. Okay. Discovered a nest. Oh, right. Right up there. That's cool. Alright. We'll head back down to the mill. That's Baron's wife.
Greetings. What do you need?
Where is your husband? I cannot find him anywhere. Old Rook. I don't think I've spoken to you.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Okay, nothing to say. I think I've spoken with most of the townsfolk in Radzig now, which is good. And that's that Milan fellow who we can fight for coin.
I knew you were a good Christian. Thank you.
Oh, there's Baron. Hello.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
What am I to do? A poor wretch whose home was burned to ashes by
Trouble with the
Sigismund's
wife?
sword.
Trouble at home?
You overheard us, did you? She's a good woman. Normally we don't quarrel, but things have been hard on us these days.
Couldn't I help in some way?
And is there some way I could help you? People here know me. I've helped a few of them.
You're right. Folk have been talking about you.
Well, that's good.
All right, I'll tell you. When I was running from Skalitz, I left some valuables hidden under a dovecote in front of our house. You know where we live, right?
I do, but under a dovecote.
You see? You wouldn't have thought of it either. In any case, the coin would really come in handy right now, but I'm afraid to go back there alone. Do you think you could?
Alright. I'll help, sure.
Of course. I'll try to bring it back for you.
Thank you so much, Henry.
Yeah, no problem, Baron. I mean, I don't know if I'll be there anytime soon, but I'll give it a try.
God be with you.
Now, let's see if I can find Kunesh. He still owes me a favor as well.
Home was burned to ashes by Sigismund's horde.
Cornelius, okay. The beggars tend to beg in similar spots, outside the church, around the town square. Kunesh will be in one of these spots. It's just a matter of finding him. Stephen, I spoke to you. Pickman, have I spoken to you? Oh.
Good people, come up close and have a smell.
Good day to you.
Fresh
What do you need?
bread. And pour yourself a bit of fresh milk to drink.
Artisan, townswoman. I guess maybe Kunesh is back down this way. Ah, if he's not around, I'll find him another time. Yeah, who knows? He probably went to the tavern to drink himself silly. That's okay. Let's go back down to the mill. But we know what we need to do. Tomorrow we'll need to go and speak to
How many times is that this month?
3 times. Did you credit it?
Where did it happen this time?
Over there on the old road. And I didn't even hit a pothole. I was just rolling along and it went crack out of the blue.
Oh, he broke his wheel.
So it's back to the wheelwright again and more to pay. Makes me
Seems like wheelwright is giving people a few troubles. That's the second person who we've overheard complaining about the wheelwright. Anyway, we'll go back to the mill. I guess we'll sleep till morning or something. It is getting late. We could always speak to Peshek and Teresa, see if they have anything new to say about the new developments. Maybe we can tell Teresa that we're now in the service of Sir Radzig. Oh, we have that vitality perk as well. So, Marathon Man, Sprinter, and Thick-Blooded. Marathon Man, you run slower, but keep it up for longer. Your sprint speed is 20% slower, but demands 20% less stamina. And Sprinter is the opposite. You run faster, but tire faster. 20% faster sprinting at 20% greater cost. Or Thick-Blooded, the chances of a foe's strikes causing you to bleed are reduced. So, that's quite different to our hemophilia. For this one, once we start bleeding, it's faster and harder to stop. So Thick-Blooded just reduces the chance that we start bleeding. I guess we should get that. It's more useful than these other two, so that makes the most sense. The main level perks I'm still tossing up what I should get. I guess Ascetic would be good, lasting 15% longer without food, but as soon as we get hungry the effects will be 20% worse, but we can deal with that. We never want to be hungry anyway, so maybe we should get this one. Guess we'll take that. Ascetic, go for that. The rest will leave for the moment. I'll hang on to a perk just in case I need it for something else. That should mean food is a bit easier to manage. Here we are, back at the mill. Let's speak to Teresa.
Henry, I'm so glad to see you.
You too, Teresa. I'd like to know... what do you think of Sir Hanush?
What do you think of the lord here, Sir Hanush?
He comes from the glorious line of the Lords of Lipa. Folks say he's a bit hot-headed, but he took us in, so he must be a good Christian.
And what about Hans Capon?
Who's this Sir Hans Capon?
He's actually the real Lord of Rattay, and Sir Hanush is only his guardian, because Sir Hans is underage and his father is dead. Folks say he's a spoilt young pup with an eye for the lasses.
That's all. Thanks, Teresa. Peshek, I'd like to speak to you.
Good day to you.
Ooh, I could bet on the tourney. No, I won't do that. Can you tell me?
Can you tell me...
What's the local lord like?
What's the local lord like?
Sir Hanush? He treats his people well, but he's tough as an old oak. The way things are these days, I wouldn't wonder if he and his men started kicking some asses.
And what about Capon?
What's Sir Hans Capon like?
Ah, that worthless dandy. Sir Hanush has to knock some sense into him, or I dread to think what will become of this place when he takes over.
Hmm. Do you know the Rathai captain, Sir Bernard?
Do you know Sir Bernard, the Rathai captain?
He's a grumpy bastard, but fair, I'd say.
Okay.
That's all.
Well, thanks, Peshek. Good to see you as well. Let's, I guess we'll just go to bed. Yeah, we can eat from the pot, may as well. And, let's grab some stuff from our trunk. We'll grab, you know what, we'll take the axe, the arrows, shard, the torch, the ash bow. And let's take the stuff that we actually want to wear. I'll take all of those because I will sell them when we go back into town. The marigold decoction I'll take because it's just good to have on me. And I'll leave all the maps. I think that's good. I can dump some lockpicks. I don't need so many. I'll keep 5 on me, but even that's probably more than I need. But that'll do. That's fine. Okay. Nice. All right. Let's sleep. And then we'll probably wrap it up there. Once we sleep so that it saves. Get our energy up to 100. We'll need to buy food on the way into town. I'll just sleep till morning. I guess we can wake up now. There's a tourney happening in Rathai today. You can sign up with the Herald this morning. I think we'll leave that. We should go train with Bernard, if anything. But alright, we will leave it there. I'll just check to make sure that's saved. Yes, saved. Excellent. Well, thank you for joining me, everyone. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one, where we will continue our journey as Henry of Skalitz. And we'll go and train with Sir Bernard on the other side of Rathai. So I'll see you then. As always, take care and have fun.